Hey, what's good, everyone? In these social media streets. This is your boy Jay, and I am back with another video for you guys today. And today, I just want to do a reading an article that I've read, for today about, why aren't movies sexy anymore? And this is a study that I read on the article on peoplemagazine.com and just the People magazine. If you guys know, it's a magazine company connected to the entertainment industry. And I was reading this article about why aren't certain movies sexy anymore, and it's kind of like a case study done by Katrina Longhort, if I'm pronouncing her name right too. And shout out to her for doing this case study. And I was just really reading this and just being curious why our movies today aren't, doesn't have that kind of sex appeal. They aren't sexy anymore. And I just want to really, just dive in on that topic real quick too. And for those who are open to this as well, you're more than welcome to comment on this video, whether you're watching this on Instagram and on YouTube. And even if you guys don't like this topic too, if it's mundane or if it's, not your cup of tea, that's totally fine. I was going to share from a man's perspective, growing up around the 90s, and even just watching some 80s stuff too during that time. It was just like amazing how I see certain people who really have that kind of sex appeal, and they have that sex appeal, like you see in certain movies with Denzel Washington or Halle Berry or Kevin Sorbo or just what's another person? Bruce Willis is another one, Sylvester Stallone, etc. And even just Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's another good example. And even like those people too, I'm just giving that just bland examples of that too. Just there have been like certain movies that, they're like really, they have that sex appeal towards certain people, like with Conan and with Terminator and, Call of Conqueror, or just like certain movies too that are been in the 90s and even just, in the early 80s too. And I can only speak, from the 90s because I was a kid just watching those kind of movies. And even just as I was growing up too, and I was seeing certain movies, especially with certain people who have that kind of appeal about them, that sex appeal. And even just, with the opposite sex too. Like I said, for certain actors like Bruce Willis, Kevin Sorbo, and I think I forgot to mention Wesley Snipes and, Jet Li, Jackie Chan. I could go on and on about it. And even just with the opposite sex again, like, with Halle Berry and Cameron Diaz and Lucy Lawless and, so many other actresses who over the years who made the 90s a very legendary time for movies. And even just for, movies that had a sex appeal about them too. And just, during that time, it's really interesting when you just think about it too, because now we're at an age where we are just, we're just not moving from that, but it's like a total different scene. There's like more to just, sex, movies being sexy more than just a physical appearance. It's also about, the mindset and the heart too, if that makes any sense. And I think that's really cool, and even just, I could just say this too from my own perspective and from a man's perspective who's straight and who loves women. And it's just like, I always find it really interesting that, you can see someone who could really kick ass and look good doing it too. And even just like, how you guys feel about that too. That's totally cool. I have nothing against you on that. And just like, in today's culture too, it's just like, there's still like those kind of sex appeal in certain movies, and even like with Netflix shows too, that you guys could watch too on a regular basis. It's can be very interesting to really just how you say it, to observe and really just watch that too. Even just like nitpick on certain things that you probably used to do during that time. Probably in the 80s and the 90s, and even probably today too. So it's interesting, just sharing about that. And I'm just gonna open some light too, just to bring some light in for you guys for this video. But I threw some cards for this video too, and just really with the tarot cards I threw in, just connecting with the source of this article about what's the energy of this case study, and what's the source of it, and just really sharing that with you guys. And with the bottom three cards right here too, it's really like spiritual clarity cards that we can all take to learn from this video, and also just reading the article as well. And so I'm going to reveal the cards that I connected to the source of this video. I'm just going to share it with you guys too, just to really share these messages with you guys today as well. And with this video also, with the Page of Pentacles, if you guys could see this message here. And I just feel like, with movies nowadays too, they aren't as sexy as they used to be, or they're different now. It's just like, there's an opportunity there to just, do something different. I got to feel that with a Page of Pentacles. And this is like, you see this picture of, someone just being confident and stand up, or not say stand up for themselves, but also being confident. And I feel like, with the Page of Pentacles, it's just like, with movies nowadays, especially in the entertainment industry, is a really powerful way to really do some new ideas, and really just, being confident with that, and just really making those ideas, bring those ideas to life too. Or even just with the Page of Pentacles, I just get a feel like there's more to just, the movies than just sex appeal nowadays. And just like the movie industry wants to really just share that in their movie projects with a Page of Pentacles. Who knows? And forgive me for clearing my throat. And with the Chariot, I got this next message also. It's just like, the movie industry is just, moving forward from that time of era where, you see a lot of, sexually, I'll say sexually provocative images, but also just those kind of style of movies. Even though there's nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like, with the movie industry, even the entertainment industry nowadays, is just, moving on from that. They really want to do some new idea, create new ideas with their movies, and just really being confident with that. With the Chariot card too, just moving forward with new ideas. And, kind of like with the skateboard, just moving forward, from that era. And, again, with the Page of Pentacles, and going back to this message, it's just like, they want to bring some new ideas into, just to, make some money off it too. And just like, with the first message as well, just connecting with the source of it. I just feel like during that time, during the 80s and 90s, they were making some, money off it too. And just like, with the sexy, provocative movies from the 80s and 90s, just making a profit out of it. And they're just, they're being confident about it as well. I could totally be wrong about this too, and so on and so forth. But with the Ace of Wands too, and this, I gotta get a feel like they really are just, taking action with that, moving forward with this source of it as well. And just like with the Ace of Wands, I just get a feel like they are just moving forward from that era, and they just really want to really take action with that, bring some new ideas in certain movie projects, and so on and so forth. And so, with the bottom three cards that I have too for this video, I'm just going to reveal them as well. just to really bring some spiritual clarity for this video as well, especially for those who are in the entertainment industry and want to just, bring some fresh and new ideas into. And just like, with the element of fire, this is really all about, igniting that fire and taking action. And kind of like, taking action to just where you can really just ignite that fire to just, take action, stand up for yourself, and or more than just stand up for yourself, but also, let me see if I can move that glare down. There you go. Just, taking action, and also just, igniting that fire to just really, if you want to be more than just, you want to do like, bring more messages than more than just sex appeal, there's nothing wrong with that. I say ignite that fire and go for it. And also just to really just, go with the flow, like at the element of air, with the air element. It's just like, really going with the flow of things, to being that free spirit. And, with air, it's just a really powerful message for any of us watching this video, is just to really go with the flow of things too. And just like, if you feel like you want to just bring more messages than just sex appeal, go for it. If you do want to add on to that too, that's totally cool too. Just really just go with the flow of things and do what feels right for you, basically. And also, just, the last card that I have for this video is transformation. And just like, for anyone who's watching this video, especially for ones who work in the entertainment industry, it's just like, to really just, if you feel like you need to, coming back to just making those changes, you want to just add more than just sex appeal in certain movies, or anything like that. Always find ways to just, reinvent yourself. And also, you really just reinventing yourself to really connect with yourself, then to realize that you're more than just your body. You have a beautiful mind, you have a beautiful heart, etc. And just always find ways to transform, to reinvent yourself in your own unique way, whether you are a man or a woman, straight or gay, etc. And just like transformation is all about reinventing yourself and really just evolving. And just what you guys can really take from this message is just to really, how can I put this? Reinvent yourself, and just really, reinvent yourself to where you can just, you connect with yourself and feel more confident, and also just to, how can I put this? To really, be more confident with yourself, and just, going with that. Whether you want to bring more sexiness in your movies and videos, and even just, bring some sexiness with your heart, with your mind, etc. Just really changing that up and, reinventing yourself as well. So that's pretty much I got from this video, also with this reading. And just like whether you guys agree with this video or not, that's totally cool with me. And if you guys ever want to check out this article of this video, also I will be posting a link to the article so you guys can read it for yourself, from People's Magazine. And it's really fun to read too. And it's very cool how she break it down, just about the certain things that you see in the sex appeal during certain eras in the 80s and 90s, during that pop culture era phenomenon. Not say phenomenon, but during those pop culture eras from the 80s and 90s. So anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna let that concludes the video. If you guys like this video on Instagram, especially you guys are watching this on Instagram as well, feel free to like it, share with your friends, and follow my Instagram page, Herc420. If you guys like this video on YouTube, feel free to subscribe, like this video, subscribe to my channel, Herc213, and just really hit the notification bell twice, so that way once you subscribe you'll get automatically notified. But if you hit the little bell again on the top, you'll get notified for all the videos and live streams that I do on a regular basis. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you guys want to check out the article, it will be in the description below too, so you guys can really read it for yourself and check it out. And May we continue to practice self-care that can benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. I'll see you guys around in the social media streets. Peace and much love. Namaste.